All right, let's talk about the repair estimator, guys. This is one of my favorite tools that I use in my business. I've done well over 70 flips with this, and I will continue to use it probably for the rest of my real estate investment career. So let's just jump into it, and I'll give you guys the rundown real quick. So if you guys want to know anything about this spreadsheet on regards to the abbreviations, there is a about the repair estimator section right over here. You can read through that and it will probably answer a lot of your questions. So from top to bottom here, the first part is relatively self-explanatory. You can read it and you can fill in the information. The next section here is just marking what you see. Is there asbestos? Is there a buried oil tank? Is there fire damage, etc.? Now we jump into the exterior. Now it's very important that you follow the repair estimator to the T, because it's a process. You want to walk the exterior and then you want to walk the interior as it's going to show on the repair estimator. So you have your category on the far left. This basically tells you which component of the house you're looking at, and then the repair type, right? And then you have the number of units that you want. You can guesstimate here too as well, guys. And then the cost. So now the cost here is the down the middle cost, right? So if you live in a cheaper or more affordable area, then this cost will be potentially lower. If you live in a higher income area or just a location, this will probably be more expensive. I would adjust to your location, and how you do that, you can just call around different contractors, different roofers in this particular case, and ask them how much it costs to repair, let's just say, 1,000 square foot house. And they'll give you a total, right? They'll give you a price. Now, let's just say for time's sake, I just needed to replace 1,000 square foot roof. This will give me a total price, and all of this will aggregate and add up at the very bottom. So I'm not going to go through everything here. You just literally follow the components of the house. You look at the house and then you see if it needs any repairs. And you go all the way down, and you can definitely read this line by line if you like. And I would recommend you do, because you'll become aware of what you're looking at. And if you don't know something from this repair estimator, I highly recommend you Google it, ChatGPT it, whatever is out there for you to get the information. Now the exterior continues. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. It goes into garages, landscape, etc., etc. And then you have any exterior notes. Let's just say you don't know a certain thing, or if a component of the house is not on here for whatever reason, you can type in the notes that, hey, I need this thingamabobber over here on the exterior of the house to be repaired. And that thingamabobber could be whatever, you don't know what it is, right? Just giving you an idea here, but you can write whatever notes you want. Or if you see something that you don't know, or if it's something you question about, right? You can always write down notes in here. Next is the interior of the property. This is relatively straightforward and simple. You have painting, hardwood, carpet, tile, etc. You just got to read it and then start going down the line item and basically marking off what you need to get repaired. Now, I will say, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to say it out loud anyways. Kitchen, this is a grouped kitchen, meaning everything that's included in the group is cabinets, countertops, backsplash, plumbing, electrical works, and fixtures in the kitchen only. And then, excluding the appliances, flooring, and paint. Now, if you want a low-end kitchen, you can definitely check in one. You just need one of these things. And then if you can go into appliances, you can also do, like, let's just say I want to go lower end, right? $2,000. And then you can do it by item. So if your kitchen's already good enough, then you can go by a little item itself, like a la carte. Same thing with bathrooms. You can group it, or you can go by items. Let's just say I need a full one-bedroom remodel. You can go in the framing. You can go insulation. You can do walls, door and trim. Let's say I need to do door and trim. And almost every single time, I usually need to do doors and trim or some sort of painting, right? So let's just jump into, and then we have the interior notes as well. There's no space for you to add notes if you choose to do so, or remind yourself as well. Next we have mechanicals. These are your HVAC, which is your heating and cooling system, and you have plumbing, you have electrical. So This is relatively straightforward and self-explanatory. You can check whatever you need. I'm just gonna, just for the time's sake and just for the example's sake, I'm gonna mark what I quote unquote need as a hypothetical, and I'm going to let you guys see the total of it. And then you have others. Others is basically what you see here. If it's not on the other section of the repair estimator, then it's going to be here. Termites, dumpsters, permits, and anything else in extra. So it added everything up that I marked, that I annotated, that I needed. So my estimation of repairs is about $32,775. Now, if you're new to this, I would definitely add more contingencies. So for example, I have here at 15%. If you're brand new green, I would do 20%, which will bring your buffer. So if anything were to go wrong, you have an oh shit moment where you need to open up a wall for whatever reason and you see more damage, then the 20% should cover that damage for the most part. And I have a $34,200 repair. ARVs after repair value. This can be done somewhere else, right? You just got to read the formula, right? So this is going to be in deal information. This is not available in the deal information, so you can just adjust this accordingly. Now, this is my initial walkthrough of, let's just say, 123 Main Street. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,000 square feet. And I'm walking through the property, and I see that it's probably going to cost you right around $34,000 to repair this property, and I can take that in consideration for my offer to the seller. Now, I'm going to transition to after making the offer to the seller, and the seller accepts. And now you get a home inspection, right? So for the sake of example here, I have a home inspection already, and I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. So during this particular situation and scenario, I have a home inspection, and I always recommend you guys get a home inspection because it is the best money you can spend on your projects. It acts as a negotiation tools between you and the seller because it's a third party vendor that will inspect the property, and they give you a bunch of information, a bunch of value, because you can use it to renegotiate on price for the seller. Furthermore, I use it to build out a scope of work for my contractors and to get bids on that scope of work. So this is probably going to cost you anywhere between $300 to $500 on per inspection. And then obviously different types of homes and different types of properties will have different types of prices associated with them, just to be aware. Now, I don't want to bore you to death. I'm just going to basically give you the instructions on how I would do this. Once I give an estimator, I then get an inspection on it. Once I look at the inspection, I will adjust my repairs according to what the inspector finds. And then it will give me a general total, a more accurate repair that I need for this property in order for it to get to the ARV, the after repair value. So again, make sure you guys download this, make a copy of this, and really get to know, play around with this, and understand what to do. So I'm just going to scroll down here and give you guys what it looks like, a home inspection. This is a very basic home inspection that gives pictures and discrepancies. But again, hope that helps, guys. Feel free to reach out and let me know if this video has been valuable to you. Peace.